All right, I'm going to talk as I shuffle. This is going to be a completely new thing for me. I am being guided to do tarot readings for all the signs, but doing it specifically for our twin flame connections and soulmate connections. This is more so for twin flames, people who know they have met their twin flame, people who know that they are with their twin flame or in separation or some form of maybe communication or non-communication with your twin, whatever that may be. This message is for those involved in deep soul, sacred union, transformational twin flame relationships. This one's for the sign of Aries. There's no timestamp on it. I'm just going to channel spirit. And I can hear my cat trying to open the door to get into my room. So if he comes over and starts tearing things up, it's about to happen. So what came out? Temptation in reverse. This is the devil card in reverse. There he is. There's Chili. Loves to always come in whenever I'm doing my readings and mess up my cards. So Aries, I'm pulling for grounding energies for your twin flame connection. The devil in reverse. Oh, Chili. So right off the bat, I'm picking up there's a crowning energy of coming out of temptation, coming out of maybe some toxic situations, toxic relationships, toxic thoughts, toxic lifestyles. And this is for both you and the twin. This is crowning, connecting energies. So these are the energies that are surrounding the relationship. Whatever toxic situation you either are going through together or individually is coming to some kind of closure. It's getting worked through. You're coming through that, coming out of temptation. Could be all kinds: sex, drugs, toxic thoughts, toxic patterns. Could be all of these things. So we're going to get into some grounding energies for the twin flame connection for Aries. What are the grounding energies for the twin flame connection for Aries? Just one card, please. Grounding energies. So we've got the wisdom. Already 2 major arcanas, so very nice, strong energies crowning and grounding us. So the Hierophant, this is the Hierophant card. Needing to really step in to our inner knowing. Like I said, this is grounding energies, and this is for both you and your twin, whether you're watching for your twin or you're watching for yourself. These are shared energies that are grounding the situation. So wisdom, the need to go within in order to find that wisdom, in order to search for that wisdom within. As you can see, he's in the background. He's kind of looking away and over at this home with like this family here, and it's like he's like looking outward externally for answers, and really the truth is that the answers are within. And his little homeboy over here knows it too. He's like, why are you looking over there, dude? You need to be looking within. So maybe this means isolation, just taking a step back from the situation, the relationship, or maybe stepping back from your lifestyle, the temptations and the desires and the reckless behavior that may be happening, that you're trying to get out of. So it's like maybe you're taking this time to be in solitude to try and find those answers, because you know that this toxic energy wasn't working for you. And like I said, this is a mutual mirroring energy here, crowning and grounding. So next card I'm going to pull is what's at the heart of this connection. And the Seven of Coins came out, patience and planning. So this is once again energy that connects the two of you, and this is what connects you. It's at the heart. This is what's at the heart center of your relationship. So it seems that there's like a lot of patience and planning going on. Maybe this being the Seven of Coins, it could be maybe you both are trying to create some kind of stability in the financial world. It could be maybe one of you is you or your twin. Maybe you're trying to create that financial stability together. But yeah, the message here is just be patient. When you feel that need to maybe control the situation, instead of controlling it, just bring a plan. Write down a plan. Create a plan. Get creative with it. Don't let it bog you down. Because the situation's being handled. It's being divinely guided. That those rays of light, this circular ray of guidance of they're being light within the situation, and just trusting in the divine order, what's happening right now in this moment. All right, so I'm going to pull for the divine feminine, whichever that may be. Doesn't necessarily need to be in female body, but for her past energies. So I got firm foundations, the Four of Wands. So stable foundations. Maybe this is something that you're wanting to create with your twin, or you did create with your twin, or you're trying to create with your twin, or you're wanting to create with your twin, and it's something that's definitely in your recent past. Whether you did create that with your twin, we'll find out. We'll clarify. So I've got the Love Begins. This is the Ace of Cups. This is a beautiful card. I'm going to put it in your present for the divine feminine. I mean, already this is a great sign. I love these cards. They're very positive cards. There's no reverse in them, so they only have positive outcomes, and we're gonna get anyways, there's some nice rainbows up here showing the possibilities of the situation, looking very bright. Forgive the energies in the background and the sounds and the loud sounds in the background. I share a home. Anyway, so love begins for Aries, divine feminine, and maybe this is something that's happening right now. Maybe there's a new relationship, a new love. Maybe there's been a reconciliation in a previous relationship. Maybe we'll definitely clarify all of that, but there seems to be some form of new beginnings in love in the present situation for the Divine Feminine right now. And then we're going to pull one for the future. Divine Feminine future card. It says choose wisely. Seven of Wands, or I'm sorry, Seven of Cups. Choose wisely. There's some decisions that need to be made on the part of the Divine Feminine for Aries, whichever that may be, you or your twin, or, and like I said, it could be in female or masculine vessel. That's not the, the case, or it doesn't really matter. It's whatever's resonating for you. It could be the feminine in the feminine body. It could be the feminine in a masculine body. It could be same-sex relationships. It could be codependent, or yes, mutual. Anyways, you get the drift. It could be any situation, just energies is what I'm talking about here. So if you feel like you're the one in the position that needs to make the choice, then this card's for you. If you feel like you're twins and the one that's kind of in this like wishy-washy energy, not knowing which way to go, maybe having too many options, needing to really take that time for the self. You see he's sitting here by himself and reflect so that you're making the right decision, choosing the right direction, choosing the right path. All right, we're going to do past energies for the masculine, the Divine Masculine, for Aries. Patience is the card for the Divine Masculine, for Aries twin flame situation here, whether that be you or the other. And look at that. Spiritual union. Beautiful card. The Two of Cups. This is a love card, guys. I mean, these two cards coming together in a reading couldn't be like any more beautiful. And then adding the Four of Wands, stability, foundations, like there's something definitely building here, y'all. And trust that it's being divinely guided and planned. Yeah, the masculine's just being asked to be patient, because maybe there's foundations that were breaking, right, for the Divine Feminine in the past. Maybe they were in a relationship and there was some sense of her being stuck in this kind of energy, being stuck in a family maybe that wasn't appreciating her, or maybe it was just a situation where it was just, the love had died down. They were together for the kids, but needing to walk away. And this is just something that came up. We'll clarify that with the cards that come up. But there is definitely some need of patience. This is the Temperance card. Temperance, bringing balance to a situation. So there was some need for balance, and maybe that could have to do with the devil in the reverse. Having these addictions or these temptations, these desires, maybe not having control of one's thoughts and actions, being reckless and careless, and not thinking about other people's feelings when they're taking action, things like that. But it seems like now there has been this coming together of love. There's a spiritual union. Love is happening. And if it's not happening for you, it's on its way. This is a really good sign to remain positive, Aries, about you and your twin flame situation here. And then we're going to pull one for the future outcome for the Divine Masculine. And beautiful card. Again, for the masculine, balance. Maybe this is the Temperance card, actually. I may have been a little confused. Let me check my... Oh, this is Justice. So balance. Justice. This is the Justice card. So future justice coming in for Aries, Divine Masculine, whether that be you or your twin. Yeah, I definitely feel like for the Divine Masculine, there was a situation of injustice in the past where the Divine Masculine was being asked to be patient. I mean, the Temperance card, it's about just being able to look at both sides of a situation and remain in a state of calmness, remain in a state of peace, growing from the seeds that have been planted, of you remaining in that place of peace, remaining in that place of calm. Maybe using your time away in isolation to find the real lessons and the wisdom between the situation. So in the past, there was definitely something that, you know, called for your patience, and it ended up being in your favor because it brought justice, it brought balance into the situation, especially for you. And so seems like this person, maybe the Divine Feminine, like I said, was in another situation and, you know, is, because this is in the future outcome, still needing to choose which direction to take, whether she wants to move towards you or away from you. But regardless, it looks like there is definitely spiritual union, right? So there's love at the core, at the very deep foundation of this. And, you know, with the Ace of Cups being there also, it's just a very, very pertinent thing. So this is the third eye chakra card that just came out. And this isn't really like a major or minor arcana. It's just kind of letting you know, hey, maybe use your intuition. Maybe the third eye is out of balance. Maybe it's being blocked. Maybe we need to bring clarity to the situation by clearing out the third eye. So this is just something to kind of remain aware of over here. But I'm going to... let's find out what is in the mind of the Divine Feminine. So what's going on in the mind of the Divine Feminine? Yeah, some 5 of coins. So like changes in the material and financial world. So like maybe there was just a lot of career changes, work opportunities. Maybe your divine feminine is stuck in the work space, like, you know, maybe that is the addiction, being a workaholic, and needing to choose between the home or the career. And you know, it seems like there's going to be some changes. It's like there's changes for the positive here, I feel like, because, you know, this is in her recent past. We'll be able to clarify that with some clarifier cards, but these are all very positive cards. And the 5 of coins is a sense, there's a sense of building and tending to your garden, whether that be financial, whether it be a relationship, whatever resonates with you. And then we're going to find out what's in the heart of the divine feminine for Aries, whether that be you or your other. Stand your ground. 7 of Wands. So this is a card of conflict, competition. It could be between egos, egoic conflict between you and your other. It could be that there is, like I said, that past partnership, that past relationship. Maybe they're in a relationship, they're still trying to get out of it, and so this could also mean that, in the sense where there's competition, there's conflict, they're kind of trying to choose, and they're needing to stand their ground and decide which route am I going to go? Am I going to stay? Am I going to go? Do I want to keep investing into this maybe past relationship that I'm not really super passionate about, but it's been working out and it's taking care of me, and we've built this solid foundation, even if it's maybe not based out of passionate love? Or if I'm going to go the route of my soul union and the route of love, right? I feel like, love, you're wanting to go in that direction, but this past situation is just kind of keeping you stuck, and you just need to make a decision. Are you going to choose to stay in a situation that maybe is just outgrown itself? Or are you gonna invite this new love that's already created union on a soul level? Are we gonna allow it into our physical lives? That's your choice. We'll find out what the cards say. So the next card that I'm gonna pull for the divine feminine is a guidance. A card from Spirit. So guidance from Spirit card. What, whether it be obstacles or, whatever it is. So here we have trapped in fear. So the divine feminine, this is you trapped in fear, and it could just be that, you are the one that's holding yourself back. You know in your heart, what you want. You know that what you really want is to stand up for love. You're just torn between, maybe you're a really good person and you're just like, man, I just don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to hurt my kids. I don't want to hurt my ex, because maybe they were a soulmate and they were really good to you or whatever. But you also have to think about it. Are you hurting yourself in the situation? Are you hurting yourself from, not following your true heart's desire? The hurt is gonna, may cause hurt in the other, it may cause hurt in the children, but also seeing you in a stuck situation or seeing you in an unhappy situation is just as bad as being in, choosing to follow your heart. I mean, I think that when it comes down to actually following your heart and knowing that when you follow your heart, you're going to be your happiest, your soul's going to be fulfilled, then everybody else around you is also going to be fulfilled and flourishing. That maybe it'll be painful, like ripping off a Band-Aid real quick, how it hurts for the moment, but then it goes away. There's just that choice that needs to be made. And it's not selfish. You're not being selfish. But there's part of you that feels selfish about walking away, so you're trapping yourself in this fear of, man, are my kids going to be mad at me? Am I going to hurt this relationship? Am I going to, whatever the situation may be, am I going to hurt the other? Am I going to hurt these people? And it's like, stop worrying, so much, right? Use your intuition, because you already know what you want. You know, these two wouldn't be next to each other. You know, you already really truly know what you want. It's just about making the decision and trusting in it. All right, so we're going to move on to the mental energies for the divine masculine. I hope this is resonating with you. Sorry I didn't mention in the beginning, but I am using the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland. Really love this deck and the energies of this deck. To start off with, Suffering in Silence. So this is the divine masculine, suffering in silence, looking, you know, it's like taking the time, the solitude, you know, maybe feeling out everything that they're feeling, you know, going through this really deep internal process of wondering, you know, like, am I doing the right thing? I really feel like they're just really contemplating, like, am I doing the right thing by waiting? Like, should I be waiting? Should I walk away? I don't really, they're confused, they're conflicted. And so they're suffering in silence. You know, you may see them on a daily basis. You may see them online, whatever the case may be. And they may seem to be all right, right? They may seem to have this sense of patience and calmness about them, but the truth is that they're really suffering in silence. They're really feeling it for you. They're really, you know, they're really concerned whether this unity is going to come to fruition or not. You know, they're really feeling it for you. All right, let's do the present energies. I'll take this one that's upright first. So present energies for the divine masculine is power. This is the strength card. Finding weakness, coming through weakness, finding our strength through our weaknesses. So your weaknesses may be the temptations that we're coming out of, these desires, these addictions, you know, whether they be ways of being or thinking or doing, restless behavior, careless behavior, really coming from those weaknesses and pulling into our strength and in our power, really stepping into ourselves, and having come out of this state of mind, right? Coming from this mental state of mind of suffering and finding that true strength in the heart that really exists on a heart soul level. You know, it's like, this is just because of what's happening on the external, right? On a soul level, which is the card that's right next to it, on a soul level, he knows, divine masculine knows that there's strength in this connection, that there's power in this connection. And so I feel like he's patiently waiting, suffering in silence, waiting for you to make your decision, Aries, or, you know, maybe your others is the Aries and you're cross-watching or whatever the case may be. But divine masculine is definitely patiently waiting, stepping into a place of power. And look, their guidance from spirit is that there's going to be this material harvest for them. Look at that. Once again, it's being divinely guided, watched over. Everything that you need here. Money, food, water, drink. Everything is being provided for the divine masculine. And it's like, look at this. These two with their arms wide, receiving, ready to receive. That balance is coming. And maybe, you know, maybe there was a, imbalance in the material financial world for the divine masculine in the past, and there's, you know, divine creators is saying, hey, don't worry, I got your back. You know, that's not something that you have to worry about anymore. And so I'm going to do an overall energy, and that is accelerated growth, which is the 8 of Wands. Meaning, man, this is definitely, it's being divinely guided, for sure, for sure. Your souls are kind of on this transformation, this quick, you know, lightning speed transformation, maybe trying to catch up to each other, knowing that there's some deeper mission here. All right, I'm using the Lover's Path Tarot by Chris Walder, and I'm pulling for clarification of the crowning energies for you and your twin. And we've got desire. Desire is at the crowning center of the connection between you and your twin. And that is, sorry, I'm going to have to use my little reference thing here. I'm still learning these ones. Desire is the Chariot. So being pulled by desire, movement into the next phase of life, you know, like it said, if you're feeling impatient, which divine masculine was in the recent past, was feeling impatient. This card's saying, don't worry, the transitions are going to go smoothly, and as if they were just meant to be. You know, it's being divinely guided. Just be patient, right? Yeah. All right. Any other clarifiers for crowning energies for, all right. Wow. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. So if you didn't get it the first time, here it is the second time. 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Love is in the air. Yeah. Love. Now it's on the crowning energies of both y'all's minds. So it's connecting both of you, not just on his side anymore. All right. I wanted to step into patience and planning, and here's the 5 of Cups again. So 5 of Cups was on the mental for the divine feminine, and here it is again for centering energies. So energies that are at the heart of the center, and it's on top of the patience and planning, the 7 of Coins. 7 of Cups is a card about depression. In this specific deck, it talks about depression, dissatisfaction, feeling of discontentment, sadness, feeling trapped. So once again, feeling trapped. And this is the energies at the heart that's connecting the two of you. So it's like maybe you're feeling trapped by this situation, this past situation that the divine feminine is still stuck in, whatever that may be. You know, maybe there's children involved, and it's just, you know, maybe there's houses involved, maybe it's just them, you know, if they're not married, if it's just maybe them being you know, not having the solid foundations and being flighty and being a player, or, you know, having multiple options and multiple, you know, not being able to commit. But it seems like there's going to be some sense of wish fulfillment here, like a reunion of love. So this is the wish card, which being, I mean, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I mean, look at this. You got this. You got this. All right. Wish fulfillment. This means loved ones reuniting with a loved one from the past, right? Ace of Cups, love coming in, new love, soul reunion. So maybe this is the, even though it's a soul reunion, it's not necessarily new, right? Because you guys have previously been in some kind of situation together, but maybe it's just the type of love that's coming in, like I said, this other maybe being ready to commit, the divine feminine being ready to commit to this relationship. And that wish fulfillment coming true for the both of you, for the pair of you, for the union. All right, so we're going to go into the grounding energies. There's energies that surround or that connect you through grounding. So we had the wisdom, the Hierophant, which was going within to receive messages. This card's about receiving messages. Let's just reiterate. Intelligence, power, the Queen of Arrows. She's so mentally sharp. She's got her shit together. She knows what she wants. You can't fool her. She stands in her power. She's pragmatic. She's good with materials. She's, financially, business-wise. She's wise. She's witty. She's enthusiastic, supportive, talented. And this could be a grounding energy of the two of you, doesn't have to be just the divine feminine. Maybe it's one or the other. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's the divine masculine. But it's in the grounding energies for the two of you. So the energies that are connecting you. So let's go to clarifier. Ooh, goodness gracious. Aries. We got the Lovers card. So, I mean, if this all wasn't enough for you. Two of Cups twice. Ace of Cups. Wish fulfillment card. If that wasn't enough for you, then comes in the Lovers card. I mean, wish fulfillment? I think so. I think that on a soul level, you're really wishing to be united with your twin. You just don't know how you're going to make that happen because of this past life you've created. And how am I going to walk away from that, when I've committed myself? Well, girl, I don't know about you, but I would do anything for my twin and my love and to be in love. And you know what? I don't know, but I would do anything for the right love. And there seems to be a lot of love here. All right, moving on, because, I mean, that's just magical. I've got to leave that there. We're going to move into past energies for the divine feminine. Yeah, what I thought. New ventures, new partnerships. Yeah, so there's the situation here where the attention is just not where it used to be, right? There's a new partnership, there's a new love coming in, and man, divine feminine, you need to make a choice. Stand your ground. Make a choice. Ace of Staves. I mean, Ace of... this is growth, action, creativity. Take action. You know, take action towards what you want. Stop staying in this past situation because it's convenient or whatever it is. You know, love is calling you forward. And I mean, all the signs are here. I'd understand if it was like a iffy situation, you know, but it's like there's so much love and openness and whatever. Anyways, that's your choice. You get to choose whatever you want to do, but we're going to go ahead and let's clarify the Ace of Staves in the past. Like, you know, like what, why aren't you taking action? All right. Yeah. It's just saying like, you know, strength. Maybe like maybe you think that you lack the strength or what it takes in order to walk away. Maybe that's what's going on. Anyways, I don't know. This is starting to get really long here. So I just want to kind of wrap things up here. I feel like, you know, let's check out Choose Wisely. Yeah. You know, there's this Prince of Cups here wanting to bring in an offer of love, of beauty. You know, he's young. Maybe he's not as, you know, maybe he is physically young, or maybe he's just young at heart, maybe young in emotions, and you're just kind of like, ugh, I don't know, you know, because I'm leaving this solid thing over here for this thing that maybe isn't so solid. You know, maybe they're a little younger, a little more mature, not as, you know, in their emotion, not as solid in their emotions, and so that's a little bit maybe what's keeping you from moving forward with the twin, thinking that, you know, ugh, like I've just got such a good solid situation here. This person, you know, it's really young in emotions and doesn't really understand, you know, the maturity of emotions and how to deal with them, and that's something that you would have to work through. It would be something that you would have to definitely work in conjunction with and create some balance there. Maybe teach him a few things, you know, but maybe you're just like, I don't know if I'm ready to do that. I don't know if I want to do that. This is the Ten of Staves, and this is about culmination, success, creativity. So pretty much what we were striving for in our Ace of Staves over here in the past, we've made it to the Ten of Staves. So we've culminated this strength in order to move forward and move away from this situation that is just, you know, it's just ended. There's no more growth there. And the cards are calling you to move forward towards this new love. Choose this new love that, you know, maybe isn't as stable, maybe isn't as secure as you would like, but there's definitely love there. I mean, look at all this love, all these love cards. I mean, come on, Two of Cups came out twice, and the Lovers, and the Ace of Cups. Anyways, like I said, your choice. You can choose whatever you want to do. Let's clarify why Divine Feminine's feeling trapped in fear. Divine Guidance, trapped in fear. Why is the Divine Feminine for this Aries reading feeling trapped in fear? Well, this is the Empress. Empress card, wisdom. Definitely come into a place of knowledge, place of wisdom. Maybe you're just too much in your head, right? Yeah. Like I said, you're the only one holding yourself back. You're the one creating all these obstacles in your mind because maybe you're just being a little too over analytical. Maybe you're thinking about it too much. Yeah? I feel like yeah, I'm just really feeling like you're in your head over this, and coming back into the inner self. Like, get out of your head, come into your inner self and find that true wisdom from within. You know, like, that's going to help clear things up. Get into your heart. Let's find out what else is going on in the heart for Aries, Divine Feminine. Transformations of the heart, you know, moving from dark to light, from weakness to strength. I definitely see you moving forward here, Aries. It's a beautiful thing. Suffering in silence for the Divine Masculine. Yeah, there's like a message that, you know, communications your Divine Masculine wants to bring you about building this solid foundation. So you had it here in the past, maybe with someone, but maybe your Divine Masculine twin is trying to create this with you. Here it is twice. 4 of Staves or 4 of Wands. Stability, foundation, strong foundations. You know, creating family, creating home. So if that's what you're afraid of, you know, this youngin not being able to do, it's there for you. It's showing you that the reason why this man, this Divine Masculine, is suffering in silence is because he wants to bring these messages of building solid foundations for you. But maybe you're just stuck in this situation not wanting to see the truth, or just not giving the relationship a chance or an opportunity. So I was pulling for the guidance from Spirit. We had the 9 of Coins, material, harvest, and then look at all these other coin cards that came out for the Divine Masculine. It's like, all right, you know what? She ain't paying attention to you because she's in this situation trying to figure her shit out. You need to be in your game, tinkering away, building up this stability, because sooner or later you're going to be faced with a situation where you're going to have to juggle between 2 situations, whether it be 2 relationships, 2 jobs, some kind of, you know, this is definitely juggling situations here. Choosing, making decisions, and the 6 of Coins. The 6 of Coins is definitely like, you know, that what you're building, what you're trying to culminate is starting to come to fruition. You're starting to see prosperity. Forgive me. Oh, that must be true for you, Aries, or Divine Masculine of Aries, or, you know, whether it be you or your other. But 6 of Coins is also about being generous with your wealth, you know, having the wealth, but also being generous with it. And you may be giving to charity, but appreciating, trusting in the prosperity from the universe, and helping others that are less fortunate. So, you know, maybe that's what you're worried about, you know. Maybe you're just, no, it doesn't seem like you're worried. Well, maybe it is financial changes, you know. Maybe that's what this relationship brought you, was financial stability. And then you have kids and you're in a relationship, you're really long together, blah blah blah, but you're having a hard time leaving because maybe, you know, you didn't have a financial stability. You had financial stability through the marriage or through the past partnership relationship, but if you were to leave that situation, then you were to lose that that stability. And so bringing the mental struggle of these financial changes, these material changes, that's why you're having a hard time and you're in your head about it, because you're worrying about, am I going to be able to financially take care of myself, my children, if I were to leave, am I going to be able to find a job that's going to be able to support me and all this stuff? And is this youngin over here going to, is he going to step up and be a part of that and help provide, or is he going to be a little youngin and get intimidated and maybe feel pressured by that? There's all these things going through your mind, and you know what? Divine Creator is saying, hey, use your wisdom, use your knowledge, get yourself out of these fears by going within and searching the truth that's inside of you, because inside is the truth that you are this mental powerhouse, and that you do have this love connection, and that love is really what's grounding and crowning you. So crowning energies, grounding energies. I mean, come on, Aries. If you're scared, no need. Your divine masculine's working really hard for you behind the scenes, really hard. I mean, look at all these pentacles, coins, all 4 of these coins. And he's being divinely guided to do that. So, yeah, man, I feel like it's gone a little too long. If I still have you on here, it means that this all resonated with you. I am going to pull really quickly some other cards here. I have for you twins that are in separation. This is a message from your twin. I'll pull 3 cards. What are the messages coming in for Aries' twin? All right, well, 4 came out. So, I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past that into my soul. Everywhere I go, I look around as if you'll magically be there. I should have believed in you. You always had my best interests at heart. I see you in the face of strangers. You are always with me. Beautiful, beautiful energies from your divine twin, whether that be masculine or feminine. And then I'm going to pull a animal spirit card by the Wild Unknown. I'll pull 1 for your twin and 1 for you. So pulling a card, a spirit animal card for the divine masculine. Give me 1 for the divine masculine, just 1. Just one. Just 1. Divine Creator, Holy Spirit. Give me 1 card for the divine masculine of Aries, or if Aries is the divine masculine, then just for the other, for the twin, for the other. Otter energy for the divine masculine, and elk energy for the divine feminine. Interesting. It seems like the themes are flipped here. So this is a feminine energy card, feminine, and this is a masculine, and it's flipped. So I'm wondering if the divine masculine is actually in the feminine body over here, and if the divine feminine is actually in the masculine body over here. And if that's the case, then what really needs to happen is balancing of those energies, right? So we can't really, on a soul energetic sense, what we want to try and do is create balance between the masculine and the feminine. So if you're in the divine masculine energy and you're in the female body, we need to flip the reversals, the roles here, and vice versa. So here it seems like that might be the case for some of you. If it's not resonating, then just don't listen. But for some of you, it seems like the divine masculine is inside the feminine and the divine feminine is inside the masculine. If that's the case, these energies need to be switched. They need to be balanced out so that the feminine's in the feminine, the masculine's in the masculine. Just a message from the divine. All right. So let's start with the otter. It says, unobstructed joy, playfulness, contentment. Perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck. The otter represents absolute bliss. Otter energy is the playfulness of a child available to us at any age. They have a giddiness, a reverence for life itself. Without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism, imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take to bring you there? The otter card begs these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits. When in balance, full of love, needs nothing. When out of balance, gloomy, sighs, makes silly excuses. To bring into balance, dance, party, or celebration. And let's do elk. Elky, elky poo. Stable, resilient, headstrong, the father. The great elk represents the earth element in its masculine form. This means it provides underlying support and stability amidst life's many changes. An elk personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves and knows their core values. They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. Sometimes the elk's ego can become inflated, but for the most part, they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy. When in balance, supportive, kind, consistent. When out of balance, pretentious, high, and mighty. To bring into balance, eat and drink more consciously. So I hope those resonated with you. Let's do one more pool, and that is the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland, Moonology Oracle card. So this is going to kind of just give us an overall perspective on what to do about this situation. Just one card, please. Divine Creator for Aries. Holy Spirit for Aries. Just one card, please. Divine Creator, Holy Spirit for Aries. There we go. Oh, wow, what a beautiful one. I've never seen this one or picked this one for myself. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Look at that. This one I'm going to have to read from the book as well. Let's see, waxing crescent. It's going to be... on page 26. Alright. It says, have faith in your dreams. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, then it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about. So keep the faith. I am focused on what I want is the attuned to the moon. And additional meanings for this card. Just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they are not manifesting. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forwards. Be patient as events unfold, and dig a little deeper to find more courage. The waxing crescent moon is the second moon phase in the 8 main moon phases, but even if it's not the time of the waxing crescent moon, when you pull this card, it still suggests you need to really pursue your dreams. It's the time to put your foot down hard as you chase your goals. Awesome, Aries. Wow, I'm super excited for you. Your spread looks absolutely amazing. Just, keep in mind, we are moving rapidly forward, and follow those dreams. Follow that shooting star. I mean, the signs are all here, and I hope and I wish you guys all the best.